Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, Professor's channel once again. So if you're here for the first time, please do click subscribe because I have especially made this channel for young students to share my knowledge and experience in careers and courses, universities and colleges, and the various competitive exams like CUET, NET-JRF, and so many other useful informations. So students, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click subscribe. So in today's video, as requested by some of you, I'm going to be talking about the CSAS, that is the Common Seat Allocation System, as well as the counseling process for admissions. Now that as you all are aware that the results for the recently concluded CUET PG 2024 has been already out, and then we can expect the cutoff for the various top universities like Delhi University, JNU, and so many other universities to begin their admissions process once the cutoff scores have been revealed for the different courses and disciplines under the CUET PG 2024. So as requested by some of you, I have especially made this video today for the CSAS procedure for Delhi University. So CSAS, as you all know, this is the Common Seat Allocation System, and for this year 2024, Delhi University has not yet published its prospectus for CSAS. So I'm going to be talking about CSAS and all the expected procedures based on 2023 CSAS. So as I've already mentioned that the results for CUET PG 2024 has been already out, we can expect the cutoff to be released very soon, maybe in the next week. And once the cutoff is revealed, the university, that is Delhi University and many other universities, they are going to begin their admissions procedures right away. By the way, if you haven't checked out my previous videos on the admission prospectus for this year 2024 to 25 for Delhi University, then you can check out my previous videos. I'm going to be sharing the link down below my video, so you can go to the link and you can check out my videos for all the admissions procedures and important information related to the admissions prospectus for the year 2024 to 25 for Delhi University. Now let's begin our talk with the CSAS and also for the counselings. What are all the documents that one needs to have in ready before the admissions process begins for the university? So these are all the important documents that you need to get yourself ready. For example, your class 10 certificate, 12 certificate, your caste certificate, and all these important documents. Now that once you are ready with all these documents, I'm going to be talking about the various procedures and steps for CSAS. So for CSAS, these are the steps that you need to follow, which are the application process, that is the first one. Second, it is called the preference selections, where you need to select your preference, that is the departments or the colleges that you need to select once you apply in this CSAS process for the admissions. The third is the allocations. The fourth is the verifications, that is your documents verifications. And finally, once all these are done, then the actual process of admissions and enrollments, which means that you are formally enrolled in that particular department or college. So as you can see in my screen right now, this is how the CSAS process looks like for the last year, that is for 2023 and 2024. So here they have written Common Seat Allocation System for admission to postgraduate programs. So if we scroll down further, then first they have given these informations, general information, which talks about like what is the CSAS all about. So these are the general informations. For example, it's written here for the academic year, admissions to all PG programs of University of Delhi will be done on the basis of the Common University Entrance Test Postgraduate 2023. So this was for last year. So which means that whenever the students are going to do their admissions process to the universities, this will be done on the basis of CUET PG. So since all of you have appeared for the CUET PG 2024 exam, so this is the first criteria to be fulfilled for applying for admissions to the university. It is also mentioned here, it is mandatory for the candidates to apply and fill preferences wherever applicable online in CSAS PG portal of University of Delhi. Applications submitted through any other mode will not be accepted under any circumstances. So this process of CSAS is also very important because it is mandatory, irrespective of how much you have scored in your CUET PG, whether you have reached the cutoff score or whether your score is minimum or maximum. It is compulsory for the students to apply through CSAS portal first. So let's wait for the portal to open soon for Delhi University because last year Delhi CUET PG exam, it was in the month of June, and then the result came out by July, and the cutoff and all this counseling process started in the month of July. So once this was done, Delhi University officially launched their admission procedures in the month of August. So that's when the CSAS portal was also out. So for this year CUET PG exam ended in the month of April itself. So maybe we can expect the cutoff to be revealed in the last week of April, and once this is done, we can expect the CSAS portal to be out probably by the first week of May. So once this is done, you need to get yourself registered in the CSAS profile, which is mandatory for all in order to get yourself admitted to the university. Now, if we scroll further, they have given another important information about the common seat allocation system. So for example, there are some nominal fees that you need to pay in order to get yourself registered in this CSAS portal. So for example, for unreserved and OBC category, as well as EWS, they need to pay rupees 250, and for SC and ST, they need to pay rupees 100. So you need to make sure that along with all your documents, there are also some fees that you need to pay. So you need to get yourself ready with all these financial requirements also, along with all the documents that would be needed for verifications. Verification is both online and offline. So there will be first online verifications that I'm going to be talking about as we go further. So for the common seat allocation system, they have included this process like these are the 3 steps. The first step is complete your profile. Step 2 is apply in program, and the step 3 is pay registration fees. So in order to get yourself registered and create your own profile, these are the things that you need. Your CUET applications number, which all of you must be having it already, your name obviously, your date of birth, email ID, and then the phone number, which all of you can easily provide. So once you have all these informations, then you can create your profile, and then you will need to have your login ID and your registration number, email ID, and password, and all. So once the profile is complete, then once the registration is complete, then you need to create your profile, so wherein you need to provide all these informations like your parents' name, your category, gender, email ID, mobile number, bank details, and so on, which all of you would be having. And if you don't have any one of these, then you need to get yourself ready in hand before the registrations. All right, so the next thing that you need to keep in mind is uploading of various documents. So some of your documents like your certificates, like your class 10 certificates, 12 certificates, and then your category certificates, maybe SC, ST, OBC, and so on. All of these also you need to upload in your profile. Okay, so once this process is over, then you need to submit and log your profile, which means that your profile is already created, and then you have logged your profile, which means that you have finalized whatever it is provided in your profile. So once this is done, you need to go to the next step. So the next step is called program selection or your preference selections. So for example, if you're applying for MA in English literature, then that's when you have to select the particular course and the particular department or the colleges providing English literature. For example, in Delhi University, the main department of English, they are providing MA English literatures. And also there are colleges like, for example, Dal Ram College, Jesus and Mary College. These are all the colleges providing this MA English literature. So you can select your preferences according to, for example, if you want to study in the main department or if you want to study in the particular college, then you can select your preference. So after selection of preference, then there is this step which is called confirmations of eligibility, which means that they're going to check whether you're eligible for the particular program you have applied for. So for example, if you have given your CUET paper in economics, then in order to study MA economics in Delhi University, then you need to have certain subjects, for example, like mathematics as one of the subject in your 10+2. So this one, you need to provide it informations in the eligibility sections that, okay, you have satisfied or fulfilled the eligibility criteria for applying to MA Economics in Delhi University. And once this is done, then you will be confirmed as eligible for that particular program. And then you'll be eligible for the next procedures and the steps for allocations to the particular department of the university. Then the next important information that you need to take in mind is academic section. So in academic section, you need to provide all your graduation details and also the various informations like your scores and subjects you have studied, your percentages, and everything like that will be there in the CSAS portal. So this information, that is for the next step. Okay, so once these are done, then your confirmations for the preferences for the particular course and program will be done. And after this, you need to keep in mind the allocation rules, like how you will be allocated the particular seat for the particular program. So for example, it's written here, allocated seat refers to a unique combination of program or the department or center or college. For example, MA History, a department of history is referred to as an allocated seat. So for the allocated seat, there will be two categories, which is the common merit list and the other one is the category merit list. So for the common merit list, it will be like students from all the categories and students from all the universities, and the selections and allocations will be done on the basis of merits only. So for example, this is the, for example, they will come up with their program based merit list. And second is your social categories, that is like unreserved, OBC, SC, ST, and so on, according to the reservation system of the respective colleges and department. Then C, its availability of seats, and the fourth one is any other allocation rules. So these are the categories for the allocation of seats. So which means that it totally depends on your merit list. So for example, the higher the score the students get, then the preferences, the chances will be more for preferences in order to get the allocated seats. All right, so once this process is done, then there will be various procedures for the merit list of the university. So there will be first list of merit list, and then there will be second list, and there will be third list, and so on. So for example, once the first merit list is out, you need to check whether you have your name will be allocated for that particular merit list, whether your marks that you have secured in CUET have already reached the cutoff score in the first merit list. And once this is done, then you can again go back to your CSAS profile. You need to log into your profile, and then you can check whether you have been accepted for the allocated seat in the first merit list. And if this is done so, then it will be confirmed that you have been allocated the seat in the first merit list, and so on. And if you are not allocated the seat in the first merit list, then maybe you can expect to continue in the second merit list. So for example, for Delhi University last year, the first merit list was in the first week of August, and then it went for around 2 weeks. And for those students who could not get themselves allocated seat in the first merit list, then they can expect the cutoff score to go down a little bit, and then in the second merit list, some of the students, they also got allocated seats. And those who could not get again in the second merit list, then they can again wait for the third waiting list. That's how the process went on. So maybe like for this year, once the admission process begins in the month of May, then it may go till the month of May and June, because last year for Delhi University, it went on till the month of September for the last merit list. So they were like around first, second merit list, and then there's also the spot admissions process. Spot admission process is when all the merit lists had been already done online. Then there may be some vacant seats left in the particular college and department. So like every college and department, they can individually admit students based on the number of vacant seats. So there you can check in the respective colleges and departments once all the merit lists are over. So these are the procedures. So like for example, once it has been confirmed that you have been allocated the seats, then you need to go back to your profile, CSASPG profile, and then you need to click accept the allocated seats. And after once this is done, you need to wait for the approval by the particular department or center or colleges where you have applied, and then they will confirm if you're eligible, or they will check your CUET score details and so on. And also they will verify your documents, the certificates where you have uploaded everything. And once it is approved, once the approval is done, then you can go ahead and pay the admissions fee for the different universities. So admission fee will depend on the departments and colleges. So for example, for Department of Social Work, University of Delhi, where I have done my master's, the fee was around probably like 4,000 to 5,000 rupees for the entire 2 years master's course. That's how the fees went during our time. I don't know if it has changed or not. So that's how you need to pay the admissions fees. So once you have paid the admission fees, and then you need to select this option of upgrade or freeze in your profile, which means that if you are satisfied and happy with your allocated seats, and if you do not want to change any of your preferences later on, if you're 100% confirmed that the particular college you have selected and the admission fees that you have paid, then you can simply click freeze, so as to freeze your option till the time the merit list is complete for all the colleges and departments. And once this is done, then you can go for the physical process for admissions, because you need to wait for the entire merit list to get over till the actual physical process of admission is done, till the time you need to freeze your account. Or if you want to change your preferences, if you change your mind, if you feel that you will change your mind at any point of time, then you can also click upgrade, because upgrade is the option that, for example, you have been already allocated seat in the particular college and university, but in the second, for example, it may happen that, for example, you want to study in, let's say, St. Stephen's College, but let's say you got another college, for example, let's see if you have got Jesus and Mary College, and then like you feel that maybe in the second waiting list it can be possible then, because like even if you do not get in the first waiting list, then there's a possibility that some of the students might cancel their admissions from St. Stephen's College, and then in the first list, so in the second list, maybe some seats may be vacant or left free because of this withdrawal of admissions by a few students. And that's how you can change your upgrade your option from Jesus and Mary College to St. Stephen's College. That way it can also be possible. It has happened many a times with so many other students also. So if you have already if you were already satisfied with Jesus and Mary College in the first place, then you can just go ahead and click freeze, and you don't have to do anything. You can just relax and wait for the actual physical admission process to happen. So this is the option of freeze and upgrade. And so once this is done, then okay, another information, there is something called mid-entry. So mid-entry is for those who have not applied for CSAS in the beginning. So maybe in the middle, like this is for the students, like they have their score is already above the cutoff score. Their score in CUET is already above the cutoff score, but those who have failed to apply in CSAS portal, and in the middle of the process, if they want to gain their admissions, then they can apply in this mid-entry process, but by paying this additional fee of rupees 1,000, which is non-refundable. Okay, so once this is done, once all the merit lists are over, as I've already mentioned, there will be spot admission also. So for those who feel that their mark is quite low and they might not reach the cutoff score, then you can also expect, you can definitely try for the spot admissions, because in spot admissions, there may be so many vacant seats in the colleges and universities because many students who scored above the cutoff, they may cancel or withdraw their admissions in the last moment. So like this can be also a possibility. So that is there. And okay, so once all this is done, then once all the waiting list is over, like first merit list, second, third, and spot admissions, then the actual admission process will happen physically in the respective departments and colleges. So you need to visit the particular department or center or college, and then you need to carry all your original documents, like for example the class 10, class 12 CUET result sheet, score, all of which you have submitted online in the portal. You need to carry the documents sorry, and then get yourself physically verified by the college authorities, so that once this process is done, you will be formally officially admitted, and then like you become the student of that particular college or departments. So for these, like you need to wait for all the waiting lists to be over, and once it's over, the respective colleges and departments, they will notify their dates and the process for physical verifications. So friends, this is the step for CSAS, which I've tried to make it clear to all of you viewers. And if you have any doubts and clarification, please do comment down below. And I hope that you have had some valuable time watching my video regarding this common seat allocation system. And if you have any other queries, also if you would like me to come up with more such interesting and useful videos, then please do comment down below. And if you have also found my video useful, then please do click like, click subscribe also, so that you can get more updates and more informations on admissions, related queries, and so many other useful informations. And with this, I would like to take leave from you all for today, and I hope to see you once again next time. So thank you so much for watching my video once again. Bye bye, take care, and hope to see you once again.